Okay, this setup here, we've got a square in which D, B, F, and H are the midpoints. That's kind of what the beginning blurb is getting at here. Okay, and part A, they want the vector A to C. Okay, and all the videos on vectors that I do, think of it like an ant. Okay, and an ant is, just putting those vectors there, an ant is starting at A and needs to get to C. Okay, so it needs to go to B, then go to C. Well, we know A to B is the same as B to C because B is the midpoint. That's kind of what that information gives us. So then we know that A to C is 2 lots of B. Okay, and now part B, B to E. Okay, so we find B, we need B to E. Okay, and as we can see, this is kind of mirrored here. This is going to be D. Okay, now for C, what do we have? H to G. H to G, well, this is just the same as B. That's all. This is all about symmetry here. So D is D to F. Here's D to F. This is going to be B, then B again. Okay. As you can see, this diagram is going to start getting confusing, but it's all the same workings out. Okay. E, A to E. Okay, A to E. We find A and E. A to E. Now this one is a bit different. Okay. A to E, we're our ant again, we're starting A, we've got to go to E, okay, and we don't know this, all right, but instead we can find the same route, when I mean route, kind of the same start, same end, but go in a different way. So we've gone through D and we've gone up B, okay, so A to E is the same as starting at A, going to D, and then starting at D and going to E, okay, and we know that AD is just D, and then DE is then just B. Okay, so A to E is the exact same as starting at D, starting at A going to E, so D plus B. Okay, now F, D to H. Okay, trying to find it now on a diagram. D to H, hopefully you can see that's the same thing. Okay, it's D plus B again. Okay. G, H to B. Okay, so where we start at H and now we're going to B. Okay, now as you can see here in red, we've got this direction and this direction is D. Okay, but we're going H to B. All right, so we've got to have minus D. We've got to go the other way. We've got to go this way, which is negative D, this way, which is negative D. Okay, so it's negative 2D. Our next one is F to E. Okay, so we start at F and we're going to E. Okay, so we got negative B. Okay, this diagram's getting very confusing now, but hopefully you're keeping up. Okay, A to H. A to H. Okay, now we've got this across two boxes for the first time. Okay, and yeah, again, when you don't know this diagonal, okay, we use two straight lines here that we do know. Okay, we do know how to get A to I, which is 2 lots of D, and then we do know how to get I to H, which is 1 lot of B. Okay, so that's 2D plus B. Okay, J, B to I. Okay, where's our B? We got B here and B to I. Okay, and here is just making sure we're not getting confused with the negatives. Here we've got a D going across, another D going across, and then we need to have a negative B because as you can see this arrow, that B is going up. So then to have H to I, we need our negative B. Okay, so this is now 2D, but negative B. Okay, if you have any of these looking the same, okay, so here if you kind of had your plus B, you should be realizing, oh, that doesn't make sense, right? Because A to H is not going to be the same as B to I. Okay, so we've got this crisscross there. Okay, K now. Okay, E to I. All right, now look at this diagram. It gets very confusing, but I promise this diagram is more confusing than it needs to be. Where's our E? E is our central bit here. Couldn't find it. Okay, E to I. Okay, E to I. We're going across here. Okay, so yet again, to change directions, okay, we need our negative B. Okay, so we're going positive D, and down here is going negative B. So D, negative B. Okay, but now you might be thinking, okay, fine, I've gone this way. Okay, but what happens if I went the other way? Okay, exact same answer. You would have got a negative B, and then you would have got a positive D here. Okay, it doesn't matter what way you chose. I just chose that way because that way it was a bit clearer in terms of the workings out. Okay, and our last one, HHAKL, that's what comes next. I thought that was an I, and I thought we already had an I. L, okay, F to B. Okay, F to B, we're going across here. Well, F to B, we've got to go down B and across from D. So it's negative B and negative D. Okay, and that diagram is way more confusing than it is, but every step of the way there, we're just figuring out the root that we know, starting in the same place, ending at the same place, and then making a root that we can figure out. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.